Hey guys, we are back again with another video. And in this video, we will be doing our chest. This workout will be designed for beginners at Planet Fitness. If you have trouble growing your chest and you have no idea where to start, this video is going to be for you. Now let's get into it. Guess what the first exercise is? That's right, you got it. The first exercise is bench press. I'm sure every beginner's routine or whatever chest routine you've seen, they always start with the bench press. You can lift the most weight at the beginning of your workout. That's going to help you build your chest, is lifting a lot of weight. And there is one thing, I don't think a lot of people talk about it enough. There's something called the mind-muscle connection. If you're a beginner in the gym and you do some of these exercises and it's hard to feel where people say you're supposed to feel them, that's because we need to work on our mind-muscle connection. What that is not only being able to feel the muscle that we're working on, but also be able to focus on the muscle that we're working on. If you do an exercise like the bench press, a good warm-up exercise to do is to do something that I like to call the open book stretch.
It helps open your chest up as well as retract your scapula. A lot of people, if their chest is too tight, they can't effectively retract their scapula. This is a good warm-up to be able to retract your scapula when you're doing benching movements. 10 repetitions on each side to effectively warm up your chest and scapula retraction.
The Smith machine is really good for the bench press in regards to safety. You can go pretty heavy on the Smith machine. We are going to do 3 warm-up sets before we do our actual first working set. And there's no need to do a bunch of repetitions. We will do 1 repetition, 2 repetitions, 3 repetitions max.
This video is from one of my previous videos because I already did a tutorial for the Smith machine bench press on my full body workout routine at Planet Fitness video. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. We will be doing 3 warm-up sets because we are going pretty heavy for this exercise. The first warm-up set will be 40% of your 1 rep max for 5 repetitions. Your second warm-up set will be 65% of your 1 rep max for 2 reps. The third warm-up set will be 75% of your 1 rep max for 2 repetitions. If you're not sure what your 1 rep max is, you can Google a 1 rep max calculator. There's no rest in between these sets because they're only warm-up sets. The first working set will be 75 to 80% of your 1 rep max or 8 to 10 repetitions. We will do 3 sets and we will rest 90 seconds.
Our next exercise is the incline dumbbell bench press. The important thing to note when you are going to do any incline press, whether it be with the dumbbells or the barbell, is you don't want to incline it too much. Then it's more of a shoulder exercise than your upper chest.
At this angle, you can see I don't have much of an arch in my back and my butt is not off the bench. That's because if you arch too much or if you bring your butt off the bench, you start to work more your major instead of your pec minor. Another thing to notice is that you don't want your elbows too high. It's a little hard to see in both of the angles that I have, but if your elbows are too high, you're going to transfer most of the weight to your shoulders. For this exercise, we are doing 3 sets, working 70 to 75% of our 1 rep max, or about 10 to 12 repetitions, and we're resting 90 seconds.
One thing to note about being a beginner in the gym is that they should do a full body workout 3 times a week instead of working out one particular body part because of the delayed onset muscle soreness. But if that's not a problem for you and you actually want to up the intensity, you can do 4 sets. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to keep getting content just like this. The next exercise that we are going to be doing, we're going to do the machine bench press. The machine bench press is really nice because you actually start off on the stretch of the chest instead of the contraction. So you're not starting with any momentum.
The machine bench press has the same idea as the incline bench press or any benching movement. You want to keep your elbows at about 45 degrees. And on the machine bench press, I went slower on the eccentric movement, slowing at about 4 seconds, using a 1040 tempo, the 4 seconds being on the eccentric movement of the bench press. The weight you will choose will be about 65 to 70% of your 1 rep max or 12 to 15 repetitions. But with the tempo training, you should only be able to do 10 to 12 reps if you're doing it correctly. With this one, we will do 3 sets and only rest 60 seconds.
Our last exercise is the Pec Deck. I think my favorite cue for this exercise is pretend like you're doing the Hulk smash and clapping your hands together.
One thing that you will see a lot of people do for the pec deck is when they are at the end of the movement, they lean forward and kind of hunch their back. That essentially puts all the weight onto your shoulders, and we don't want that. Obviously, this is a chest workout. So keep your shoulder blades pinched the entire time and keep your chest stuck out. And at this angle, you can see I'm actually not really gripping the handles. I'm imagining clapping my hands together while keeping my chest sticking out. For this exercise, we will do 3 sets, 12 to 15 repetitions, and rest 60 seconds.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I would suggest doing this workout routine 2 times a week instead of 1 time a week.